Hey, hey!
What's going on, everybody?
What's up, y'all?
Welcome back to Pause and Proverbs. And this is
sir.
episode 4. We here already. 4.
Time is flying, brother.
Yeah, it don't feel like it. It really don't.
Yeah, we're what, like 6 weeks into the year? 6, 7?
Something like that.
6? No, I'm just joking. I know this HB.
I'm like, yeah, they know how to do them numbers, but do they know how to do all their numbers? Let's count to 100.
Right.
So,
they getting stuck. But yeah, we are pausing and reflecting on the life lessons that our fur family teaches us. And today's episode is called Big Dog Energy.
Yeah, Big Dog Energy. And you want to start us out with Jasper and his Big Dog Energy?
His shenanigans.
Well, you know what? I'm sorry. I'm gonna say this real quick too, because as I was looking back on other episodes, y'all, we not distracted. Sometimes we look a little, but one, we tell y'all, you know, we got our fur babies running around, so we be having to stop, watch them. And then also we be checking back and forth with our notes. You know, we don't want to sound too crazy on here. So I did want to, you know, give us a little credit on that, because sometimes we be looking back and forth. But we want to make sure, you know, we are doing research on some of this, and make sure, especially our scriptures, we're making sure we get them right. So we do want to make sure that we ain't giving y'all no crazy information. So but yeah, I just want to drop a little note in there for us on that. So.
Listen, because sometimes I be getting stuck in my notes. I'll be like, let me get out of my head and focus on what we're talking about. So yeah, as we're learning, thank y'all for like journeying through this with us. Like, we're definitely learning podcast life, and I know we're gonna get more comfortable in this world. But yeah, thanks for pointing that out, brother.
No problem.
Yeah, well, Jasper. Okay, so Big Dog Energy. I mean, it's very clear what we're talking about. I don't know how many of y'all have little dogs, but as y'all know, both Jasper and Mello are tiny. And so I was just noticing how at the parks, especially when Jasper is around other big dogs, how my boy is fearless. You hear me? Like, having no fear. And I'd be like, sir, he is 25 times your weight, 5 times your height. Like, chill. But
scrappy dude.
Yes, like I'm a post like a video somewhere in here, but he will be jumping all over them. Like, sometimes there's this for them. Like, sometimes there's this dog at the park. Shout out to Caesar. He's a pit bull, and he like will bark. Like, he has this vicious bark. Okay, I'm nervous when Caesar's barking. Like, he do that. He's really actually just a sweet boy, and he just has a big dog.
A lot of pits
a big
are
bark.
Sweet. They big old babies. A lot of pits.
Really is. He really is. So. But like Jasper, will send him sometimes over to that side of the park to play, and he'll just be like, even Caesar's barking at him, like, you know, giving him that like, leave me alone, and Jasper just keeps at it. Like, he is genuinely like has no fear.
That's
and funny. He also, even just on the day-to-day, he will like try risky things, like jumping off of things. We have this little, I don't know what it's called, just I don't know, this little Olympic looking thing at our dog park. And he's gotten to the point where he will like jump up from the ground onto it, and it's probably a solid 3 feet high. And so like, I'm telling you, he fearless.
Like, he step back and get his little wheels together and jump.
He will run and jump. And jump. My boy got high. What they used to say, you got
bunnies?
Hops. He got hops.
Yeah.
Yes.
I need to get Mello out to the dog park out here at ARF with Mello's Big Dog Energy. I'm not sure if my neighbor ever see this, but my old neighbor that used to stay next door, they had a dog, Riggs. Shout out to Riggs.
Yeah.
You've met him.
Wait, you said had? Did you die?
No, no, no. Well, they don't live
Oh.
anymore. They moved.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So yeah, I
Oh,
might
you
have worded
did?
that wrong. Like rest in peace. No. No, they just moved recently, and so
Okay.
that was Mello's buddy. And
Hmm.
he was I want to say like an Aussie doodle.
Oh,
So
okay.
he has super curly hair. His
Hmm.
eyes was creepy. I ain't gonna. They look like human eyes because he used to just stare, and I'm like, is it a person with a suit on over there looking about to
You
walk
said
over
that's
him?
a
Like,
soul in there
nah,
somewhere.
seriously, his eyes was like so blue, and just he was just look when he got a fresh cut, and they eyes
Not
is
the
more
fresh
visible.
cut.
I'm like, listen, I know you just got a taper, but I need you to stop looking at me
He
like
got
that.
that taper.
Exactly,
He was looking for your girl so he could take
man.
her.
He
Shout out to Sly
that's
Huncho.
so yeah, that was his buddy, but he was bigger than Mello, and that's
Okay.
when he first met. That was that Mello would get that little bark because he had I wouldn't say a vicious, but it was a very loud bark, and Mello would
Hmm.
just kind of like hold on, and he would run
Yeah.
behind us like you heard that, and I'm like yeah,
Right.
go play. And they got to a point where they got comfortable and they would run back and
Hmm.
forth. I believe I have a video, same deal. I'll put a video up and you'll kind of see the height difference with him and Mello. And so it got to a point. There you go, Mello. Say it with your chest. Protect the house. Mello. And so it got to a point where Mello would start barking at him.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
Yep.
he done built this little confidence now. He still can probably bite you and take you out with one, but
Look, bite your head off, brother.
exactly. But now my neighbors have an even bigger dog, the new neighbors.
Okay.
But he's an old guy. He's like a
Okay.
grandpa. But
Okay.
he got that.
Yeah.
He got like he smoked cigarettes back in the day. His
He got the
bark a little,
emphysema cough.
you know what I'm saying? It's a little rough. But he seems like a cool little dog. He don't do nothing. He come out, he do his thing, he stare out. Mello be barking at him. He probably like going somewhere, youngster.
Right.
He going somewhere. So
Young
Mello
blood,
definitely
you
got
don't want
that.
this problem.
That's Ving Rhames on Baby Boy up in there.
Right, right.
So he said they keep trying me, but
Right.
so he definitely has grown a lot in his big
Hmm.
dog energy, and like you said, the leaping part. He used to take. We got just two stairs coming off the off her porch, and so
Hmm.
the deck, and he would take his little time. Now, sometimes I'll open the door. He'll a little bullet, and he'll leap straight off them two stairs. And he, especially the zoomies, when the zoomies get bad,
Aw, man.
that
Yeah.
dude, I just stay out the way. I just
Yeah,
let
and
him,
that's it.
I just stay out the way.
Ain't no stopping him. Because
Exactly.
you won't get knocked over because he's so tiny, but
They
he
will,
might hit them feet. He might hit them ankles right at the
hmm
right angle.
and you down for the count. Yeah, so he definitely has grown into his I ain't gonna say grown man because he ain't even one yet, but he
Right.
definitely
His,
getting older though. So which
yeah.
is
And like you said, like even in the beginning, as he was learning your neighbor's dog, he
mhm,
like got behind y'all, like, hold up. And I
exactly.
think like a part of the reason that they're able to develop this big dog energy is because they know we got them and that we
Exactly.
ain't gonna
Yeah.
let nothing happen to
Yeah.
them. We protected them, and they like,
Yeah.
okay, you barking, I'm gonna bark back. Like I'm
Yeah. Yeah.
gonna
And I be hyping
match
him up
your energy.
sometimes. I'll
Yeah,
hype him
like
up
yeah,
with
yeah,
another
yeah.
dog be barking or something. He get his his little bark. I'd be like, "Yep, you told him. You
Right,
told
right,
him." I was like, "You did good. You protected the house. Now go use the bathroom.
right,
Like,
right.
you did enough. Now
Do
go."
what we actually want your hair to do.
Yeah, exactly.
Even
Cause
oh, matter of fact, that reminds me of the last episode how you was saying that he will sit at the door and like sort of be in the hallway to like
mhm.
watch the door and be
Yes,
able to see you,
yeah, that's his
and that
thing now.
like I'm gonna protect,
Hmm
I'm protecting my home.
That's his thing now.
um yeah, so as we were talking about the like we just be talking about things that our dogs do sometimes periodically. um And so as me and Johnny were saying, like, Jasper to be doing this, Melo be doing that, we like they got that big dog energy. And
Mm-hmm.
so we started to think about like how much of that big dog energy should we have in life?
Exactly.
Um, and there are times in life where sometimes things look or feel bigger than us that we might shrink back when in all
Mm-hmm.
actuality, if we know and recognize who we are in Christ, in the favor that's on our life, the grace that's
Mm-hmm.
on our life, the covering that is in our life because of us being, our daddy's kids,
Mm-hmm.
um, the big dog energy that we should have. And so
Mm-hmm.
one of the scriptures that came to our head was, of course, David and Goliath, right?
Yes.
Might seem
Classic.
cliche,
Yeah,
but yeah, it's classic story, but definitely big dog energy.
for sure.
I'm gonna read an excerpt from there, First
Yes.
Samuel chapter 17, and I'm gonna start at verse 45. Um, then David said, "Oop, that I messed up already." This said David to the Philistine, "Thou comest to me with the sword and with the spear and with the shield, but I come to thee in the name of the Lord of hosts, the God of the armies of Israel, whom thou hast defined." Now I'm like, now I'm talking with my finger like, that's how David
I
was.
got that big dog energy.
Literally, I said
Lit.
literally, like, okay, let me finish. Okay, whom thou hast defied. This day will the Lord deliver thee into mine hand, and I will smite thee and take thine head from thee, and I will give the carcasses of the host of the Philistines this day unto the fowls of the air and to the wild beasts of the earth, that all the earth may know that there is a God in Israel. And all this assembly shall know that the Lord saveth not with sword and with spear, for the battle is the Lord's, and he will give you into our hands. Love, love, love that scripture. Have you seen House of David?
I started. I'm on like it was one of them where we kept starting it, and I'm like I'm gonna start over because I want to like even though reading it is different, but
Yeah.
I'm like I love the visuals. So
Hmm.
yes, I got to I forgot what episode, but he kept begging to like go into battle. He like come on
Oh,
like
okay.
take me.
Hmm.
Like, I think episode two
Okay, so you're
maybe
close.
like episode
You're
two. I want to say because it's not a
Oh,
lot.
I see. Okay.
It's not a
You're
lot.
talking No, I think there may be like
And
maybe
I was
eight
like, I'm
episodes
gonna
in the
knock it
first
out.
season.
And I kept saying I'm gonna knock it out in like a weekend, and then just been busy. So I do want to
Hmm.
finish it completely. I probably won't start over this time. I'm probably stay where I'm at, so I can just get it done.
Move ahead.
That'll be one of my things this weekend. Probably yeah, I'm gonna knock that on out. But
Bro,
it's dope though so far from what I've seen.
it's really good.
What
I
about the
have not jumped
movie?
into season 2 yet.
The
Oh
movie
no, no,
David.
the new, like the animated one or
Yes,
the
I want to
old one
see it.
with
No,
Russell
the new
Crowe?
the one now.
Mm-mm.
I want to see it. Me
Wait,
and
no,
Quetta
that
was
was
supposed to.
Noah with Russell Crowe. My
Yes,
bad.
yes, that's what you think. Yeah. Um, Same cousin. No,
You're right.
but yes, the animated one that
Oh
just
yeah,
came
nope,
out.
I haven't seen it. You
Me
seen
and
that?
Quetta was supposed to go see it. No, I don't think it's even in theaters anymore.
Oh, it's
Because I
probably
think
on. You know how they
it's
be doing like home theater
Amazon.
stuff.
I think it's on
Okay.
Amazon now to get. So I'm like, that would be a cool purchase. So that might end
Yeah.
up. I'll hit the series and then we'll do like a date night at the house and watch that. So that looks good too.
Yeah. I want to see it for sure. House of David is great. If y'all haven't seen it yet, I vouch for it. I
Yes, on
say
Prime,
dive
right?
into it. Yes. Hmm.
Yeah.
And the depiction of it, like the when you see it happen, it's so good, and he
Mm-hmm.
really be so irritated. Like, why are
Mm-hmm.
y'all letting him talk crazy to y'all? Like, who is this man? Like, and
Yeah.
Goliath, the way that they depict Goliath is so good. He
It
is
is. I
massive,
think that actor is already. I think he is like 7 foot
already
or 7 2.
tall.
Yeah,
Really?
so I
Okay.
did see the visuals of that. So it's like okay, my dude is a giant. Like he legit is
Two,
walking
three
around A town
times.
stomping people. Yeah,
Like, huge.
yeah.
But yeah, so David certainly, one thing that I was studying this, thinking about the scriptures
Hmm.
behind this is that David wasn't just cocky, right? Like, and I
Yeah.
think one of the things that I think about in life, it's not about being arrogant. It's not
Hmm.
about being boastful. but it's like about knowing who's on your
It's a
side and
confidence.
knowing that's exactly right.
It's a
It's a
difference.
confidence, it's a fearlessness, and I think God calls us into that in seasons of our life. And well, I mean, to move in that at all times, but I think there are specific seasons where he's really calling us to a place of like crazy faith, right?
Yeah.
And and so just remembering, right, like again, who we are, and we see David that's exercising this holy boldness that's like, I know God enough to know I've seen him work. And obviously he did have a word from the Lord already, right? Like, so he
Hmm.
knew, who he was in a sense. But, um, there's this reminder that we are called to be bold in what God has called us to, and to know that it's not us, it's not by our
Hmm.
own might or not by our power,
Hmm.
but by His. And so, yeah, man, that's
That's
sort
good.
of one of the scriptures that came to mind thinking
That's
about big
good.
dog energy.
Yeah. When we originally talked about it, of course, the David and Goliath thing kicked in, but I guess off of confirmation, just when shout out to Pastor T, he did a New Year's Eve service, and
Okay.
so his service and his message was about Caleb, and
Okay.
I guess I'll go back a little to sum it all up. So he was saying like how people go into the new year and say New Year, New Me, and it's like no, we need to
Mm-hmm.
start going into saying New Me, New Year, like bringing into the
Mm-hmm.
new year, into what God is going to do for me for the year. Not the year is going to change me, but what God is going to do for me. So a new me, new year. And so he
Mm-hmm.
was saying like, I would love to have, walking into the new year, I need some Caleb's with that big dog energy coming into the
Did
new
he say
year.
that?
Yes, he did. He
That's
was like, I need some dog.
crazy.
And then Pastor came in after him and was like, they gonna be saying who let the dogs out. But it was, it was good though. It's funny saying it, but it definitely
Yeah.
you could feel the flow in the house.
The
Like
holy
it was amazing.
boldness.
Yes, it was amazing. But that's what he was saying. Like I want to go into the new year with some Caleb's, like with that big dog
Mm,
energy, and
mm,
so that's what reminded me of that when we were talking about it. And so I'm gonna read from my notes with where we at Numbers 13, and
okay.
so I'm gonna jump a little bit. And it said, and Caleb stood the
Obviously.
people before Moses and said, "Let us go up at once and possess it, for we are well able to overcome it." But the
Mm,
men that went up with him said, "We are not able to go up against the people, for they are stronger
mm,
than we." And that's when
mhm,
they were looking at, and then I'm going to jump down, and it said, and there we saw the giants, the sons of Anak, which come of the giants, and we were in our own sight as grasshoppers. And so we were in
mhm.
their sight. And it's like sometimes going into certain situations, we do view
Yeah.
ourselves. I mean, not even view yourselves as a grasshopper, just that mindset. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And it's just like, can I do it? Should I do it?
Mhm.
I saw
Mhm.
somebody else do it and I like how they did it, but and it's just like, no, you
Am I
gotta
capable of doing it that way?
exactly
Yeah.
throw that
Yeah.
out, throw that out.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? It's time to get that mindset out, refresh, and even what Pastor T had discussed before. Sometimes do it in fear, even
Yeah.
if
Do
you're
it
nervous,
afraid.
do it afraid. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah.
But you still have that big dog energy. So what you mistake? You
Mhm.
make a mistake. We supposed to. Okay.
Mhm.
I said
Wait,
we're
what'd you say?
supposed to. I couldn't even.
Where's your purse?
Oh my goodness, a pang tang. We're so. Oh my god, that was from a movie, but I ain't gonna say the title on that one. We'll talk about that
You're-
one. Um, we are supposed to make mistakes and learn
yeah.
from them.
Yeah. And
And
that's that. That's it.
yeah, so it's like understanding that you may come in nervous, you may, and then
Mm.
even come in something ignorant. You may not know a lot
Yeah.
about it, but God may have
Mhm.
put you in that position for a reason. You know what I mean? He could see.
Mhm.
Um, this reminded me now as we're talking about it, that image where it's like It's either a little dog or a puppy, but the shadow is like a really big dog.
Yeah, yeah.
And so I've seen like a couple different versions of it, to where it's like a kid, but then there's a shadow of something bigger, and it's like that's how God sees us. Sometimes we come in as with that grasshopper or the small dog mentality, and it's like we need that Caleb, and sometimes you need that friend. You need that whether it's your spouse or friend or family or somebody, that you need that Caleb in your life, to where they like, no, you got this. I know you just nervous. You know what I'm saying? Get the nerves knocked out. Drink some tea or something. Drink some water. Right. Splash it in your face. Stop playing. You got this.
Where's your Saratoga?
You know what I'm saying? Get your chakras going. So
no, that's good.
And that's
I love that so much. There were a few things that reminded me when you're talking about how God sees us versus how we see ourselves. It reminded me of the story of Gideon, where God calls him a mighty man of valor before he knows he's looking at his situation, he's looking at everything around, and he's like, what? Like, I am definitely, you can't be talking about me. I remember Pastor T preaching that as well. And so like there are times when we don't see ourselves the way that God sees us, or we don't see the way our friends, like you said, sometimes like we have those people that can see things in us that we haven't quite come into agreement with because of fear or because of comparison, like you talked about.
Even
comparison is the thief of joy. Yes, our environment, or like imposter syndrome, right?
Yeah, exactly.
How many times have we showed up in spaces, like you said, and we're feeling ill-equipped to the next guy? It's like, man, like they do this amazing. Exactly. And I remember, shout out to Pastor T, he's coming up a lot in this. I remember Pastor T telling me, he's like, despise not your small beginnings. Because I was doing some graphic design work, and obviously Pastor T is an amazing graphic designer.
Yes, sir.
And so when I would do stuff for the church, there would be times when, I would be like, we would get his approval, and he might have feedback or different things like that. But he told me once, he was just like, you're getting really good at this, and I remember being like, yeah, but, because I was talking about starting a business, trying to, do this on a different scale. And I started to compare myself, and he's just like, yeah, but you have what somebody needs, what somebody's looking for. Yeah,
exactly. That and that reminds me as well of I guess I'll sum it up into my own words of what I remember it as, and I can't even remember anything now, like, because it was one of them where I might have been at work and I was listening to a podcast, or sometimes I'll have like YouTube playing, but I'm not like watching it, you know what I mean? So, but they were talking about like sometimes when we do compare ourselves to certain people, and it's like, they're good at this and they're do that, and it's just like, yes, but the way that you present it, the way that you say it, you know what? I think I remember now. It was the podcast, I think Good Eats, the one I had sent you.
Okay.
The guy was a dancer.
With the
they eating and having conversation.
I'll have to look it up.
Yes, I gotta find it. But they be having some amazing conversations, and it definitely has my wheels turning on what they talk about. But he was saying, just God puts you in certain positions for a reason. It's like, yes, other people might possess certain gifts or certain ideas and certain things. He's like, I'm downloading these ideas into you, and the way that you present it, the way that you say it, it can affect others. Like, so they may have a following, or they may have that position at work, or whatever the case may be. Somebody else may have it, and you kind of looking at it from afar, and it's like, nah, I see your shadow. God's like, I see the shadow. You know what I'm saying?
Ooh,
you don't see
good.
it, you know what I'm saying? What I see behind you. So go ahead and step up and say it. That's I saw your Instagram out here, producer.
You silly. Ideas be coming, but through stuff like that, I see your shadow is so powerful. That is so powerful, because our shadows always, I guess, I don't know. Don't give me the line on science, because it's not my strong suit. But I guess typically, right, like depending on your angle or whatever, it's bigger than us.
Yes.
And so that's is really powerful because sometimes we have to be, man, I really want to know the science behind shadows, but I know it has to do with sunlight. And so I
Mm.
was going to say, when the sun is shining on us,
That's
woo, that'll
come on now.
preach. When the sun is shining on
You know,
you.
we got a song. Let's start. We're gonna write this
All
song.
right.
Guys. When the sun is shining.
No, for real, that's so good. I'm gonna have to look up the science, put a little excerpt in here of like, I mean, when the sun. I'm gonna have to look up the science behind it, put a little excerpt of like what is actually happening when the shadow, like to
Yeah,
cast the shadow.
because it's not like light technically bending because it's dark. The light is hitting you and it's dark.
Oh, we
So
both real smart. I promise. We just
we is, but you see, you have we
we
is, but we having a moment
like
right
was
now. So
when the
let
light
you know what I'm saying. Join us
in
in
the
this
darkness
moment.
come
Yeah,
together.
you know what I'm
Yeah, I
saying.
don't know,
We'll
but
figure it
that's
out.
good.
We'll be right
Okay,
back to
so
you after
I'm
these messages. We'll take
we need
this
a
break.
science ad at this point.
No, for real.
Would there be like the false information? Remember those
On the
things?
bottom it
Was on,
said
yeah.
about COVID or
What
something. It
scope?
was
Something scope. What was it
yes.
called?
It'd be like this
Yeah.
information has not been approved. Right? It'd be like, yeah. Okay, we can go to school for
Okay.